What's up, guys? I'm Tony.
I'm Gina.
Welcome to Adventure 2. Come on.
Come on.
Hey, what's up, guys? Tony with Adventure 2. I've just arrived at the 2015 ACK kayak demo. Let's check them out, shall we? Here's the Wilderness Systems.
Ride 135.
What is it?
Ride 135.
Ride 135, 13.5 feet. Very nice kayaks. Very stable. You can stand up in them. Comfy chair and lightweight to maneuver. You can actually take these bad boys down a river, whereas a pro angler you probably wouldn't have so much luck. I got it outfitted with the micro anchor, standard black pack kayak crate. Definitely gonna have to try one of these two. Island, the 2015 with the new seats. I know I had mentioned before that I was gonna get the seat. Hey, Daniel Peters.
What's going on, buddy? You guys doing all right?
All right, man. How you
Good
doing?
to see you, man. Good to see you.
That's some of the competition right there. But anyway, yeah, as I said before in some of my videos, I was gonna get the single seat Adventure Island, but now that I'm competitively fishing, that doesn't seem to be an option for me. So now we're gonna take a look at this. How you doing, man?
How's it going?
Tony.
Tony, nice to meet you. That's even doing some freshwater.
So here's the tandem. They've flattened this out and they've added the new seat. They've extended the bow and they've made the amas much larger. And they placed the seat a little bit further back in the hull to reduce you getting splashed when you're out here sailing. But if you got the money and you live close to the ocean, or maybe not that far from the ocean, this is a nice rig. You saltwater fish, you can't go wrong with one of these babies. Absolutely incredible. Expensive, but like I said, if you got the money, it's definitely worth the price. Alright guys, I'm in the Wilderness Systems Ride 135. That's 13.5 feet. And I must say right off the bat that for a narrow kayak, and I'm saying this coming from a Hobie Pro Angler 14, so the majority of kayaks will be narrow in my opinion. But with that being said, for the width of it, it's quite stable. I like the foot position. The chair is just, so far, I mean, feels right. I've only been in it like 5 minutes, but I could see fishing a whole day in this thing, absolutely no problems. And it's very fast. Just a short couple of paddles and you're on your way. So I'm gonna get to paddling around here and see what else it can do. Alright, me and my good buddy Roberto here, we just jumped aboard the Hobie Pro Angler 17T. Now this is an ultimate test for this kayak, or shall we say boat, because we're both around 250 pounds. So you got a 6'5" and a 6'3" holding the camera. So a lot of weight. We're going to see what kind of speed we can get up to, you know, see just in comparison to our Pro Angler 14s, and we're also going to see if we both can stand up comfortably if we both wanted to stand and fish. For those of you who are wanting to buy this as a boat for maybe your family or you and your fishing buddies, who knows. Let's see what kind of speed we can get with this thing. We are moving pretty good. We got a little weight going. Now we're cutting a donut. We don't sound like a pedal kayak, we sound like a motorboat back here. So for a kayak that's our boat that is 17 foot long, we just made a turn probably within a 20-foot radius, so not too bad. Now of course, if you were wanting to bass fish out of this, you definitely need to be able to anchor. There's your 6'5", 250-pound man standing up, and I'm going to join him, hopefully without us getting wet. Move this paddle.
You should put that camera in the water.
Okay, there we are. I'm standing.
That's pretty stable.
And yeah, I would say this is still very stable.
More stable than the 14.
Can you turn around, Roberto? Do you think you can spin? Is it that stable?
My trolling motor.
Oh. So there you have it. You even got room for 3 if you wanted to. The weight capacity on this thing is still 900 pounds. And there you go, the gymnast. He didn't make the complete turn, so he's getting the bronze. You can turn this chair around backwards, so you know it gives you more of a social, you know, a social seating.
You want to do the social experience?
Yeah, you know, you got the social experience. You can actually flip the chair around and pedal. I'm not sure exactly how it works, but Mr. Morales probably does.
All right.
All right, see, now you can see he's got his walker.
That's pretty damn stable, actually.
Now, you viewers out there that are watching him do this need to be very appreciative, because
Don't try these at home.
Don't try this at home for your first time. I don't think you got it quite in there all the way, Roberto. Push your pedals forward or something. We go through this trouble for you guys. There you go. That don't seem right. I don't think that's right, Roberto. The floor's bowing up. Don't worry about it, forget it.
On to the ready, man.
I'm gonna try it.
These Hobies ain't worth a crap.
Try it.
We got the mothership over here. Frogman.
There you go.
You got it now? Alright, he figured it out. And it's just that easy. That wouldn't be a good infomercial. So there you go. Obviously he's facing me now, and you know, if you're fishing with your girlfriend or your wife or both,
I'm not the girlfriend.
you know, now we can pedal together in harmony, you see. Obviously I have to steer. But there you go, isn't that cool? So he's basically like a 250-pound thrust trolling motor right now. There you have it.
That's a lot of space in between.
Yeah, and yeah, the amount of space you could put your rods, your tackle for, you know, both people, maybe even 3 people. 3 people could easily stand in this kayak. So a lot of different.
Like 4 miles?
I think probably earlier we were about 4.5, maybe 5.
Maybe 5.
Maybe 5.
Really close, huh?
Yeah, it feels fast. And right now we're doing easy 3 miles per hour with minimal effort. So.
You're driving excited. And I'll do the Macarena.
There you have it, guys, the Hobie Pro Angler 17T with 2 over 6'3" guys at 250 pounds, and stable is all get out. Stable as any aluminum boat you would find in this length for sure. Let's go to the next one. Okay guys, I'm here on the Native Propel 13? I don't know. I think something like that. Okay, initial impressions. Fast. Faster than the Mirage Drive with the Hobie kayaks. And watch this. Here I am, I'm going probably 2.5, 3 miles per hour. I'm coming up on this bank and I'm at a dead stop. That is what changes the game with this kayak. This system to be able to instantly stop without having to pick up a paddle, reverse, and maintain that position, whether forward or backward, is what gives you a great advantage in fishing for sure. Now we're talking about comfort. Seat is great. And the stability, I would say, is equivalent to like the Wilderness Systems Ride 135 I just got out of. Maybe a little bit more sturdy and a little bit higher out of the water. It's got a little bit higher hull. So, but that right there, being able to go backwards, stay straight, go forward, and stop to make your cast is an absolute game changer. Now, is this as easy to pedal as, say, a Hobie? Let's say you're tossing up the idea between this kayak and the Hobie. Well, this position, since you're kind of more reclined back and your legs are going up in the air, I would say this is a little more a little more physically challenging. But in turn, you're a little faster, so you might think of it as, well, you may not pedal as many times as you would with a Hobie, so that's fatiguing as well. So I would say after a day's fishing, it probably comes out pretty close to the same. But just the speed of this thing. I'm going to try to get going here and see what kind of speeds I can get it up to. I think I hit a stump or something. Oh, sorry, I got interrupted by some old school airplanes flying overhead. Pretty cool stuff. Well, I'm kind of nervous about trying to really pedal this thing fast because I'm not familiar with this little pond, and I don't know if I was doing something wrong or hitting something underneath the water, or a stump or something in the middle. I don't know. So I don't want to be responsible for breaking this thing. Another key point to consider with something like this, if you fish grass a lot, with a propeller system type propulsion is definitely not going to be as weedless as, say, the Hobie Mirage fins. This is all subjected to the type of fishing you do and how much gear you're wanting to carry. Obviously this is a large kayak with plenty of storage. You could carry everything you would need for a day's fishing out of something like this, as well as the Hobie line of kayaks. So either one you decide to go with, you wouldn't be making a bad decision, that's for sure. There are tons of kayaks out there, and it doesn't narrow it down to native or wilderness or Hobie, even though that's probably your biggest manufacturers, your most popular, most sold, and for good reason. But with that being said, it all depends on the body of water you're fishing, what type of fishing you're going to be doing, and you have to make your choices from there. So I don't know how many more kayaks I'm going to demo, but I hope you're enjoying watching the show. We're having a lot of fun out here, and you should always check in your local areas to see if there's any kind of kayak stores doing these type of demos. And hey, if you've never been out, yeah, you might find a new passion. So stay tuned. Alright guys, here comes Roberto in the Native Slayer. That's what it's called, the Native Slayer. That's the one I just got out of. Now here he is coming full speed, 250 pounds. Now watch this. And he stopped. That's the game changer right there. And he can stand up in it. Look at that. So you can still stand and fish. Still got the stability. Good choice.
Very nice.
Very nice. Alright, and the one I'm in the Old Town Predator, the one with the big trolling motor right between your legs. How this works, it's got a little lock here. You unlock it, this thing slides up, and there you go. You got a full-size Minn Kota trolling motor with a full 2-blade prop. I think it's around probably 45 pounds of thrust. Now, I'm going to show you how this works. See, this little bar here supports it. When you're lifting this out of the hole, you got a little bar here that latches right into the floor. You take that, you got a little grab handle right here, you push it forward, push that bar forward, and lower it into the water. And it's got a little latch here, you turn, it's locked into place, and it has a kill switch that you connect right here. There you go. Now right here, it shows you your battery power by pressing this test button, and you have looks like maybe 4 or 5 forward speeds and 4 or 5 reverse speeds. Now I'm going to put this thing on as high as it'll go and see what kind of speeds we can get, and I'm going to steer with my foot rest there. So here goes. Okay, full speed. Now this is a 45-pound thrust. Now we're going along pretty good, but this is twice the amount of thrust that my Water Ninja motor has, and this is a much lighter kayak with no gear in it whatsoever, and it's not as fast as you would think. It's probably about maybe a half mile to a mile per hour faster, because you're still, despite you have more thrust in your motor, you're still utilizing a boat motor, a boat trolling motor prop, not a kayak designed propeller. So it makes a difference in your speed. Going along pretty fast, but not as fast as you would think with such a powerful motor. So there you go. Sorry, it's kind of hard to steer. Yeah, it's got a trolling motor right here. So there you go. Fast. Now let's try the reversed aspect on it. Let's see how fast we can stop. Oh, what happened? There you go. It stops really fast when you got a kayak in front of you. So my impressions of it, yeah, it's fast, it's really cool. It does seem like it has quite a bit of vibration in it, and like I said, the speed you get out of it is really not much faster than an 18-pound thrust water ninja. So, and I'm sure it's not as efficient because you got to run a bigger battery, standard boat battery, to push this powerful motor. So anyway, and one other point, I don't know if it's this particular kayak because it's a demo. The turning, the rudder doesn't seem to be very smooth at all. It's sticking and it doesn't turn. It doesn't feel like it turns very sharp. So with that being said,
let's give it a spin.
all right, we're on speed 5, or the top speed. There you go. I'm turning as tight as I can. And of course, reverse to stop. Or not.
Or not.
I don't know. Let's see what it does backwards. This is full speed in reverse.
Well, I can hear that vibration.
Yeah, you can feel the vibration through the whole kayak. And there seems to be some type of pause between going in reverse and forward. So, with all that vibration, I don't know if that would disturb the fish or not. So that's something else to consider.
It's a lot of noise.
My personal choice, if you were deciding whether or not to get this kayak or say something like the Native Slayer or the Mariner, I would definitely go with the pedal system. No batteries, lighter weight, and your legs won't fail you. Okay, we got Bad Morals Morales here. We're fixing to see what the Native Slayer versus the Old Town Predator with the motor. Let's do a little speed comparison. Okay, so as Roberto just mentioned, this is not a 4-cylinder, it's a 2.5 cylinder. I guess because of the knee surgery. So we're gonna see what this Native will do versus this on full speed and him on full speed, hopefully. All right,
Hey.
what?
Full speed.
Full speed. 1, 2, 3, let's go. Started out a little crooked there. Now full speed, now you can see the speed at which he's pedaling is nothing obsessive. Now I'm keeping up with him pretty good now. But he's starting to take off on me a little bit. So there you go, full speed, both the same weight. There's your champion. Alright guys, so I hope this helps you out. Pretty interesting idea, and I like the concept of this, but like I said before, I think they need to do a little bit more work reducing the vibration and figuring out a way to make this thing more efficient with such a large motor. So alright, let's move on to the next one. Alright, welcome aboard one of Hobie's inflatable line of kayaks. And as all most Hobie, or no, I should say all Hobie products, it's a quality inflatable. Very robust, very sturdy feeling. Stability wise, awesome. Again, I'm 6'3", 250 pounds, so this little small inflatable kayak can accommodate me. I think it's probably around 8 feet long. Probably around, I'm gonna say 38, 40 inches wide. Maybe a little smaller, maybe 35 to 40 inches wide. Pedal system still works great, even though it passes down through this kind of hard plastic rubber center. But with that being said, this seat is horrible. My back end, my nether regions are already somewhat wet, and the back support, these straps that you adjust, will not hold my weight when I lean back. See if I can get a shot of that. They just start sliding back. It will not support me. Now, that's a minor gripe and could be fixed, but for the amount you're paying for this kayak, you would want a chair that works right out of the box. And for this particular kayak, it doesn't. Got a drop down rudder release cords, 2 grab handles, one on this side, one on that side, a rudder. This is your rudder control, and you also have a clip for your paddle, and also some little tie down rings there, stainless steel rings. Now what I think of when I see something like this is someone who doesn't have hardly any storage at all, or maybe say they want to go motorcycle kayaking. That's what crossed my mind when I saw this. Wow, wouldn't that be cool to be able to take this on a motorcycle trip and inflate it and go kayaking and camping, blah blah blah, all that men stuff, you know, the man stuff. But then I thought, well, you can't do that either, Tony, because what makes this system great is the Mirage Drive, and carrying that is going to be a pain in the rear. So anyway, this thing could work for some of y'all. Turns fast, goes fast, stable, inflatable. Guess my only gripe would be this horrid seat. So I'm done with this thing because I'm almost laying flat. Alright guys, I'm demoing the last kayak that I think I wanted to try today. So what I'm in right now is a 14'9" Viking kayak. Viking apparently has been around for the last couple of years, but it is new to me. So I just want to give you my initial impressions really quick. Again, this is coming from a guy that's coming from a Hobie Pro Angler 14. It's probably going to make me somewhat biased, but right off the bat, it's comfortable. It's plenty of leg room. I think the footrests still have probably around 4 to 5 inches left to go. So if you're taller than 6'3" and long-legged, then you should be able to fit just fine in this kayak. It's very narrow, but it's long and narrow, so it tracks really fast. It's got a comfortable seat. It's very low to the water though. So I know if you take this thing offshore or in any kind of chop, you are going to get wet. No doubt about it. I mean, you are right here close to the water. Water line is right there. I mean, 3 or 4 inches, and here's my leg. So you're going to get wet, and the taper of the seat kind of has a bucket, kind of like the Hobie Revolution. So if you do get water in here, you're probably going to have the wet butt, which I don't like so much. But on the plus side of this kayak is the stability. It tracks very fast, and it's very reasonably priced. You get a nice little cutting board with the Viking logo burnt in right here on the front. It's got a little bungee here that comes off, and you got this whole storage space that we were showing you earlier from the rep. You can actually put a little 12-volt battery there, and you can put your plain old tackle boxes in there or whatever storage you want. You also have additional storage in the front there. So again, for somebody who's just getting into kayaking maybe, or even a seasoned veteran could enjoy something like this. It weighs, I think, 69 pounds and 14 foot 9 inches long, so that's pretty light for its length. So easy to maneuver and easy to carry, relatively easy to store, and priced right. So really digging this Viking, and I think they look really awesome. So that's my thoughts, guys. Don't take what I'm saying in stone. I mean, I'm obviously demoing them. It hadn't been pushed through its paces, and I'm only out here for 5 minutes paddling around, so it's hard to really tell all the pros and cons of a particular kayak, especially again from someone coming from a Pro Angler 14. So with that being said, I think I'm done with this demo. And looking forward to the 2016 kayak demo, I guess. But for now, I'm going to stick with my Pro Angler. I think if I were to change to a different kayak, it would probably be one of the native Propels, either the Slayer or probably the Mariner. Since I'm a bigger guy, I would probably go with the Mariner, but they didn't have that out here to demo. So, and probably third place, or maybe tied with second, would be a Wilderness Systems Ride 135. I really like that kayak. It's awesome. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Had a great time out here today. Again, if you got a kayak store or some kind of dealer close to you, get in touch with them and see if they offer something like this, some type of demo, and get out there and try some of these things. Even if you don't buy, it's great to come out here and meet other people and try these cool kayaks. So anyway, thanks for watching, guys, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button. If you enjoyed this video, give me the thumbs up, And leave me a comment below telling me what you think. What's your favorite kayak? So, take it easy, guys. See you on the next episode. Come on.